Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18. So, in today's episode, what I want to get done is essentially this wall here so that we're protected against sappers going around mining through our walls and things like that. I'm pretty sure everywhere on our wall is protected at that point with at least a 2-tile thickened wall. It's not going to be guaranteed protection. A 3-tile wall will do that, but it's better than nothing. And I think once we finish that wall off, we'll finish off these deadfall traps that we've got set out. So we're going to need to make some mining orders. And then I think at that point... Ooh, we've left our turrets on. I think at that point we're safe enough where we can improve the wealth of the base inside. So we'll do research for mortars to deal with sieges. And we'll pretty much make the prettiest joy room we can make. I think that'll be just fine. So, let's set them all on their speeds. Also, another thing I want to do is I want to add a little bit of an extension to that area there. This is currently holding our hay grass, but 1 tile I think is not enough to keep the animals fed for X amount of time. We've got a lot of hay bales in here, so I'd like for them to move it over here so that our animals are not starving. Right now they're currently eating the hay grass that we haven't finished growing, which is keeping them around. They're not starving to death. But I prefer them to actually eat the harvested hay grass so that we can harvest that for better value, essentially. Because I think they eat the entire plant, whereas this will give them like 2 feeds worth. So this will keep them going, but this won't keep them sustained. So as far as marble's concerned, we are a little lacking, but it looks like Hannibal is currently hauling chunks into the base. We've improved relations with the Blackstream Federation by 15. Nice. So we're up to 32. The likelihood of them coming to help us during raids has just been increased, essentially. Let me check our cleaning area, because I'm noticing... I don't know whether we bother to clean the barn at all. But I do eventually want to have these paths added to the cleaning zone, so we'll do that. Anywhere else that I want cleaned up? I think that's it, really. I don't know why we want this little bit done, but I suppose what we could do is we could have a growing zone there, and this could be daylilies. There we go, get those growing. Because we can. Alright, it's just going to improve the beauty of the area as well. So outside is 69 impressiveness. That is somewhat impressive. I mean, if we go out into a random bit of landscape, there's just no beauty whatsoever. But yeah, because we've got it all doored off, essentially the outside of our area becomes a rec room because we've got 1 horseshoe pin. So we actually have a somewhat impressive joy room, technically, right now. So that's pretty cool. So the beauty inside our walls is actually quite important. But eventually that horseshoe pin is probably just going to get moved inside here. And we'll work on that. We are being raided. Tribespeople from the Golmir Desert. Ooh. Oh yeah, not going to be too much of an issue there. Let me just make sure, other than Bon Jovi, everybody's in. Okay. They're already on the way. Right, well I might as well just make sure that everybody's here and safe and all that jazz. So do that. You flick the switch, Hannibal. And I'll put you there, because it looks like they're coming from the right, so I'd like my best weapons to be on the left-hand side to shoot in this direction here. Bon Jovi, you stand there. Renfield, you stand there. Vlad, shoot down that way, and put you there, I guess. Actually, tell you what. You two switch spots. Go there. Okay, that should do. They're going to punch our wall, but they're never going to get through it. It'll take them a very long time to do that. And that pretty much just splits up the forces as well, which is just going to make it so much easier for us to win. Ooh, they actually went across there. Interesting. And we took a hit. Renfield, come this way. Stand there. Shooting our turret at point blank range, that's just totally not going to go wrong for you, is it? So we've downed Skunk. Skunk is not a cannibal, so we're going to eat him. We could also rescue and release him to increase relations with his team. If he doesn't just like get shot and murdered. We'll see. See, this is the issue with our kill box at the moment, which is why I want more deadfall traps to prevent this from happening a little bit. We can pretty much just let our melee units go do their thing. Okay, they're fleeing. Goodbye. Alright, undraft yourselves, Skunk. So these were the Colmere of the Desert. Minus 81. So we wouldn't stop them from being hostile by saving him, but we could still do it. Like, I don't even have to give him medicine. I could just rescue and release, I think. I think if you capture and release, I think you can do it that way. We can even harvest some of his organs before we leave as well. Why not? Let's do it. Oh yeah. As for the dead corpses, haul urgently. Unforbid the weapons. Yeah, we'll bring him back to full health, harvest his organs, and release him. That seems like a decent plan. Turn on that. We will give you no medicine, but we'll help you out. We only need you to live long enough for us to harvest. And if he does end up getting an infection that might kill him, we'll release him before he dies of it, and then we'll probably get some good relation stuff. There we go. Alright, operations. Let's harvest. Ooh. Let's take a kidney. That requires herbal medicine or better. You can have herbal medicine. Our best doctor of 10 is going to get on that. Have we tended to Bon Jovi? No. Okay, Leslie. Go tend to Bon Jovi and then go harvest Skunk's organs. We'll eat them with a nice fine wine. If he dies, so it's just as simple as that. He did not. Okay. Let's, you don't need a liver, right? Nobody needs a liver. This might end him. We'll see. Yep. Oh no! You actually hate harvesting organs? Huh. A cannibal is annoyed by harvesting organs, but feels great about wearing another human's skin. That's a thing. Okay, well, we've got a kidney and a liver, just in case we need them, so that's good. I don't think we've got any scarred organs, so fair enough. And you might as well haul him into the fridge now. So we get like a minus 10 debuff to a mood, but we're pretty much getting that back by eating him, so no problems there. I might do that more consistently with anybody we don't want to recruit. Thought I'd restricted those. Yeah, well. Make sure to turn off our turrets as well. They're a drain on our power when we otherwise don't need the power. Alright, Renfield's just gonna repair some of those walls. We've got a little bit of... Ooh, hello, bulk goods Karen. Nice. Do you want some organs? Could give you some organs, if you ask nicely. Bon Jovi's fully healed. Wonderful. And we're getting another harvest of rice, which means we're going to be able to make some lavish meals with our human meat. It's very nice. Have I set lavish meals? Lavish meals, only human meat, and vegetarian stuff. It's part of our rule. I think he's going to make one, but we need to set that rule right now. We can only have simple meals unless it's got human meat in it. Alright, Bon Jovi, go and trade with, where are you? Mosquito. Let's go see what he's got to offer. Hopefully something good. Okay. On you. Ooh, some raw fungus. Interesting. Was the mushroom grown from the soil with a corpse in it? A colonist can eat that. Alright, well, we're going to sell some dead men's clothing. Plasteel advanced helmet. 1,500. Can we sell enough to you? That's the question. Got a lot of cloth here. Excuse me. I'm not going to sell our cloth. I'm just going to store it up. As soon as we've got our pool table and our poker table to a quality that I don't mind, then cloth becomes useless and we just stop producing it then at that point. I can get rid of some of this wood though. I can have like 706. Oh no, 766 of it. We've got 3,000 wood left over. We don't need that much. It's pretty much just taking up our stockpile space at that point. You know what? We'll take that helmet. Adds to our defense a little bit. And I don't want any of your meat. You are selling human meat. Ooh. Ooh. We will buy 200 of your finest human meat. I think. And in exchange, I will sell you 200 of our finest elk meat. Yes. I might sell you the rest of our elk meat. Just give you it all. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Boom. And I like when I double click the human meat, it selects all the humans in the area. They are human meat to our colonists. It's not wrong. Well, the act of it is wrong. But the assumption that they're human meat is not. Alright, let's get that into a fridge real quick. As well as that helmet, somebody should really get that equipped. Normal quality. Pretty decent defense. But yeah, we need to start thinking about mining out this area a little bit more. It's actually 332 steel there right now. So with that in mind, I'm just going to unrestrict all of these deadfall traps and let them get building on it, really. A sower's given birth. Wonderful. Automatically in the area. Nice. Hauling seems to be failing us. So let's make sure that we solve that problem. Renfield is binging on smoke leave. Fair enough. It's not even a mental break. He's done... I didn't think he was in a bad mood, but fair enough. Okay, so... Vlad usually does the cooking, then the constructing. I'm going to take you off of constructing and I'm going to bump you up on hauling. So you get that done. I tell you what. You're going to be our hauler and our constructor. So as soon as he's done the cooking for the day, and the hunting, which we haven't got set, then he'll go clean base up. I think that'll work out for us just fine. We got a brand new pile of human leather coming in as well, so that's pretty good. I do eventually want to set a construction order for high quality chairs and things like that to put into our joy room, but I don't want to do it until after I've got this wall built and these deadfall traps built. Because currently we've got most people set to do a high priority construction task, and really I only want Leslie doing the construction because he's almost maxed out. He's almost as high in construction as you could possibly get in this game, so realistically I want him to do most of the construction. Look how fast he's going as well. Stone usually takes ages, and he is just churning his way through all of those tasks with no effort whatsoever. Let's haul those chunks urgently as well. So Renfield's no longer binging. He didn't get an addiction or anything like that, which is good to see. Hey, pig, it's bedtime. Go. Do your thing. So yeah, we'll get those marble blocks in there, which means that anybody doing the stone cutting just gets it done a little bit quicker, and our constructors can work on that a little faster as well then. So it works out quite nicely. Have we shifted all of the bodies and weapons in this area? Not all of the weapons. It's a superior recurve bow. Come on. It's probably worth a pretty penny. These ones are less so, but I'm sure someone will get on it soon enough. I think hauling is trap resetting is a hauling activity. Take that tortoise if you're not going to eat it. Renfield is starving. Oh yeah, he's been on a smoke leaf binge. Makes sense. They don't bother to save themselves. He is in a fine mood though. Would you look at that? As soon as he wakes up, he's just going to go eat some human lavish meals, so it's pretty good. There you go. So he goes from having a -22 starving trivial to cooked cannibalism resetting and lavish meals. So he gets 25 for the meals that we feed him, which maxes him out on mood. And they've changed the way that mood works in this game, so essentially the better the mood is, the more efficient they are at doing any particular task. So if I wanted Leslie, for example, to do a masterwork construction, and I already had him to rank 20, I could increase the odds by maxing out of his mood, and it should, in theory, mean that he does a better job, or at least a faster job. I'm not sure if it's quality increase or if it's just speed increase, but either way, it's really good to make sure that they're in a fine mood at all times. It actually matters in this game again. Alright, that's a lot of marble chunks ready for us there. And a bit of slate as well, because apparently we haven't finished this pathway off yet, which I'd really like to see them do soon. Renfield has got art inspiration. Ooh. Ooh. How much do I care? I don't know. So he's been inspired, so any piece of art that's completed will be 3 quality levels higher than it would otherwise. Quality levels. The inspiration will end after 8 days or when the piece of art is completed. Okay, so it's just going to end as soon as he makes one piece of artwork, but it's going to be guaranteed 3 qualities higher. So what we want to do then is we want to make a sculptor's table, and we want to make him do one of the very large structures out of some beauty material. Okay, we can do that. So Leslie, work on that. Just gonna go Renfield Art 1. And one of our colours broken down, that's fine. Come on, Leslie. There we go. So, I want you to make a grand sculpture. Just do 1. Don't make it out of steel or wood. How much is it going to take? 260. 260 blocks. Can I get somebody to do... Alright. This might be a little silly, but I think it's going to be worth it. I'm going to stop them from using the marble, and I'm going to force whoever it is usually to do the crafting, which looks like Hannibal. I'm going to get him to make 260 marble for us. We need to do this soon because I don't want that inspiration to wear off, and it does take a long time to make the sculpture. So, yeah, he's going to be able to max out the blocks and just stop. You got this, Hannibal. You got this. Hopefully that's enough chunks. I'm feeling like it's just a little short. Is that marble there? That's marble there. Okay, haul that urgently. Except for you, Hannibal. You keep doing what I've told you to. We need those marble chunks anyway. So as once he's set the blueprint on the grand sculpture as well, then all of that marble's set in stone and nobody touches it at that point. And then we can go back to having Hannibal making marble chunks for the wall. Okay. Very close. Almost there. 240. 260. Alright, Renfield. Make me that sculpture. Take all of those blocks, which will undo the suspension order, and set him back on that task. There you go. And it's going to take a long time, but it's going to be worth it. We've got 3 days to finish that sculpture, Renfield. I think you can do it. The very worst, I think it's going to be a normal quality sculpture. But I have no problem with that. It's probably going to go in the joy room. It's going to increase our value, I would imagine, by quite a fair bit, but at the same time, it must be very important to do. We're low on medicine, so we need to go out and do a little bit of harvesting of some of this heal root. I'm going to do it like this instead, so I can see the progression on these heal roots, because I don't want to harvest anything that's not ready to harvest, because it just decreases the odds that I'll actually get anything from them. And we got all the time in the world, really, to let them grow back. I suppose we are getting close to winter as well, which also makes this job a little more important, because a few of these plants are probably just going to freeze over and die. And we don't want that. We want to get all the value out of them. So, most of them actually are ready to harvest. So that's good. Leave them like that. How's it going, Renfield? Good chunk the way there. Alright. Looks like we're going to get this done in time. And you're in a fine mood, so it's really good for us as well. Might want to wait until all of this stuff's gone, but I mean, eh. He had a slept in the cold debuff there, actually, so maybe it's about time we turned all of these on. All the ones that matter, anyway. And warm the base up. We'll check our power as well as we go, because we want to make sure that we're actually producing enough. Alright, Renfield, he's on that raw cannibalism. A caravan is approaching. They're a slaver. Okay. Might be able to purchase ourselves a slave. We are a little bit low on silver, so we are going to have something they want in order for that to happen. I'm sure we can make it happen, though. Bon Jovi, while you're there. They've got some doges. Okay, well, we have nothing they want, so likelihood is that we can't afford them. We could sell them a few pigs. I could give them one of our males. You're just not enough. If I wait long enough, you'll double in price, so we might as well. Don't want your huskies. Sell you a bit of pemmican, but I think that's it really. Just sell you a pig. Leave the rest. You just double check you're in a reasonable mood. You are. Okay. And it looks like we've got about 200 worth of... Ooh. One of your machines... Oh, the trade beacon's broken down. Alright, no problem. We'll unrestrict all of that now, because we actually will be using the marble for that. So, before I forget the options there. He's so close. You're so close, Renfield. He's very tired now. Which means we might have to do this in the morning. Or whenever his morning is. He's in anything mode right now, so... I'm tempted to just make him work through until he's actually supposed to go to bed. Because we're here right now. But he is very tired, so I mean he's going to pass out from exhaustion, I think. So yeah, if he stops, we'll let him do his thing, because he ain't going to last very long. Anyway, guys, I think that's actually where I'm going to end off the episode. Okay. Timberwolf attacked the caravan, I guess, and they murdered him really easily, so that's the thing. Anyway, I'm going to end it off here. Do hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, then be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button. And on that note, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.